It's a long, thin country.
And for me, I think there are two main reasons why people come here. And the first is the content. I mean, we just heard a really great talk, inspiring. I'm sure some of the other talks are going to be practical, so you can go back, to your job on Monday and apply some of the things that you learned here, some of the thinking over time as well too. But I think the other reason is networking as well too. That I think we draw, particularly as designers, we draw energy from other people. We have great conversations. We make connections. So really, for me, the importance of an event like this is twofold. It's about the content and learning, and the other thing is about networking and meeting people.
I think that the main element of this is, of course, you sit at these talks and you learn a lot, but the main element is the human connection, right? The fact that we're all here and we get to interact with each other in real life. So you can always watch the video later, but here what you can do is you can follow up with questions, and the fact that we still value meeting in real life. This could easily happen online. But the fact that we all travel to Santiago, we're here for a couple of days, and we spend so much time together, really, that's what builds a community around the UX and around our field, especially here in Latin America, where we're still growing. We're still trying to figure out what our Latin American voice towards UX is going to be.
Bueno, la primera es juntarnos, vernos las caras. Eso es lo más importante y lo más bonito. Tiene una importancia simbólica de decir existimos y de validarnos de aquí estamos. Y eso es importante para que nos reconozcan en nuestros diferentes países, en nuestras diferentes ciudades, y para nosotros mismos, porque a veces es muy solitario, ¿no?
I think events like this are extremely important. It's a great way to meet other people who work in your field, to get inspiration and new ideas for how to practice design. And I think it's just a way to just get inspired again about your work, to kind of bring a spark to the work that you do, to help you think more expansively. So I feel like it's extremely valuable to come to conferences.
Acho que esses eventos são magníficos porque forçam o UX designer ou a pessoa que está vindo a trabalhar com o elemento mais importante do design, que é a empatia. Não tem como fazer empatia online. Então, empatia face a face. E eu estou com os meus colegas de profissão, com as pessoas que lideram o mercado, praticando a empatia, ou seja, fisicamente conversando com eles e vendo os problemas deles e se alguma solução que eu tenho pode ajudar.
You're getting a lot of different perspectives. Okay, every person that's speaking, every person that's giving a workshop has a different part of this thing called UX that we all do, and it's big. It's multiple types of industries. It's multiple types of situations. Some people work in-house for a company. Some people work for outside clients. And everybody does it a little differently. I've always said that I don't think there's one right way to do anything, because everybody's situation, everybody's context that they work in is different, right? So the best thing you can do is expose yourself to all these different people's way of doing what they do. And you learn from it. You take the parts that apply to your situation, and you don't use the parts that don't. But I firmly believe that the best thing you can ever do for yourself is to never stop learning. And conferences like this are a great place to do it.
El valor es que el Internet es extraordinariamente poderoso, pero hay algo que todavía el Internet no hace. Y el Internet no permite que tú y yo nos tomemos un pisco sour o nos tomemos una taza de té, ¿sí? Y eso es muy importante, la camaradería para las personas que están trabajando en una industria. Es algo que, si bien uno puede comunicarse a través de las redes sociales y a través de Slack y a través de todas estas cuestiones, es muy importante encontrarse en el mundo físico y poder apretarse la mano, poder conversar, poder tomarse unos tragos, poder divertirse juntos. Ese aspecto, llamémosle aspecto humano, es crítico para el desarrollo de una comunidad. Y nosotros estamos trabajando en desarrollar comunidades alrededor de este tema. Así es como las disciplinas crecen, ¿sí? Entonces, esa es la razón. Yo no vengo a estas cuestiones para escuchar las charlas las puedo ver en YouTube. Yo vengo a esto para conocerlos a ustedes.
So for me, Interaction in South America was all about sort of the cross-pollination of ideas. I think what was really unique about this event is it had so many people from so many different industries and facets of interaction design, but all of the themes and what we heard as far as the takeaway insights from each of these individual disciplines were similar. And so it's really amazing to kind of hear about how healthcare applies the same principles that come out of healthcare apply at Uber and to financial services and at YouTube. So ultimately, we're all kind of working within the same type of design process, but we apply it in very different ways. And so I think for me, it's hearing about how Laura Martini designs for healthcare systems. I'm like, wow, that really applies to designing for driving. I need to take that forward and use it with my team. And I think each and every attendee of this conference can have that same kind of experience. So it's pretty powerful.
So you get to rise up above the day-to-day and the day-to-day worries and talk to other people that are in similar business about similar problems. But the biggest thing for me is the friendships that are formed at these places. We had a wonderful chance to get close with the other speakers and talk about what's impacting our businesses and what's impacting the software technology world. And the conversations will live with me forever.
I would say it's really important to attend events like this. And I feel like I'm a good example because I remember attending the first Interaction in 2008, and people that I met between that year and the years that follow got me the jobs that I've had since then. They got me the contacts that I've had since then to do speaking engagements and learn more, have a direct contact with the authors of the books that I was buying and reading. So it's everything that you need to have a career in UX.
Anybody who works with designers should attend a conference. Your skills as a designer are very important, but your skills are not what makes you a success. What makes you a success are your relationships, the people you know. Everybody you meet expands your world a little bit. And so when you come to a conference like this, your world expands. You meet people, you talk to people, you listen to people, and everything gets bigger, and you make connections. It's very important for your understanding of what you do and why you do it, and it helps you to find people to do it with. One of the last questions for Eduardo was, how do I find my path? And the answer, it's a great question, and I know that there are so many young people in the audience who are wondering that. And the answer is, you have to try everything. When you are doing what you are good at doing, you're happy. And when you are happy doing things, you do them well. And when you do things well, you feel good about yourself. And when you feel good about yourself, you talk to other people, you include other people. When you're not doing well, you get small, you shrink, you pull away. And when you do well, you get big and you include others. And you have to try things to find the things you do well. That's your calling. And this is the kind of place where you can come and you can meet people and learn. And work in the office, you do what somebody tells you to do, and you do the same thing every day. And you go, I could change, I could try something different, but the thing is things that are new are always worse than things that are. Okay, until they get better. So if you're working at a job that you don't like, and you quit that job, now it's worse. So that's the problem. So you come to a place like this and you can mix with people, and you can see other places that you might be, other lives that you could lead, and you could see how they feel to you without a big commitment. Mm-hmm. So I think conferences are very important for young people.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Cooper.
Thank you.
And I hope you enjoy the rest of the event.
Con gas. Oops.